have some bookstores that are quite temperamental, I would say. And when I first started working with Penguin, there was a lot of resistance to some of the ideas and projects that we proposed. So initially we were a bit more careful about what we pitched to them because we did, it was kind of pointless going to them with all these ideas and then just getting rejected at the end of the day. So we just we worked around what they liked. And these days, because retail isn't doing so great anymore, the bookstores are realizing that they have to be more open to what they do in the stores. We had a lot of resistance with storytelling at one point with some customers. Now, every time we go to them with a storytelling idea, because they saw, when they first said yes, they saw how well that did. People were actually showing up, they were interested. So now they keep coming back to us and they're telling us like, hey, do you have more events that you can run with us? So I think that has been a major change with the bookstores. They've come to realize that in order for them to, to be a successful business, they have to take a more rounded approach to it. So they have to start looking at events and building a lifestyle around the bookstore, which has made our lives easier. Because then, every time we have an idea, it's much easier to go to them and say like, hey, what do you think of this? And now the tendency is to say yes, as opposed to before where we were fighting an uphill battle. Getting a crowd at the bookstore is not always the easiest thing. It's quite sporadic. People come in and out, and they don't always want to stop and listen. So when an author wants to go into a bookstore and have a space, they need to have a ready crowd, I think. So they have to start networking even before the book is published. They need to start working their contacts, getting their friends and family involved, start speaking to key people in the book industry. So they need to start building a base. And that always helps to lubricate the entry into the bookstore. So whether it's getting space on the shelf, whether it's getting the bookstores to order up, or whether it's getting eventually, after the book is published, an event in the bookstore, that is one of the key factors, I think.